Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. I've been studying the political environment in the Republic of Kenya of late, very keenly. And I've been studying the mood, the political mood of the country. And I have a message for Raila Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. If they're not careful, Kenyans are going to embarrass them and Kenyans are going to humiliate them in 2027. Yesterday, William Ruto attended the homecoming for Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. And I paid very close attention to the speeches there. Let us listen to William Ruto at this point very briefly.
Kuna viongozi wameongea sana hapa kuhusu ODM. Mkiongea mambo ya ODM nikiwa hapo, muongee na sauti ya chini. Kwa sababu mimi naelewa ODM kuliko wengi wenu. Ama namna gani? Naona Fibarati hapa ananiambia wewe sijui. Pole pole. Kala. Ama namna gani? Si namna hiyo? Kwa sababu sisi tuko team moja. Mimi nilikuwa deputy party leader wa ODM. Si namna hiyo? Huyu Oparanya alikuwa deputy party leader wa ODM. Ule Joho alikuwa deputy party leader wa ODM. Sasa tuko na maswali ya kuulizana nini? Si tufanye kazi tu tuendelee pamoja ama namna gani? Ama mnasemaje watu wa Kakamega? Iko haja ya kubaguana hapa katikati? Ule alikuwa jana na ule ako leo na ule atakuwa kesho, si ni sawa? What is the problem? So sisi tuendelee sisi wote. Sasa nyinyi ambao mko deputy party leader saa hii mtupeleke polepole. Sisi tulikuwa hapo mbeleni. Sisi tu ama namna gani jameni? Tuko pamoja.
No, that's the president. No, listening to Simba Arati.
ODM ambayo yeye unajua alikuwa mwana ODM. Aone kwamba ODM ni mzuri na hao wangwana wakifuruga yeye, hao wa UDA. Mheshimiwa Rais, nataka nikuhakikishie mimi kama deputy party leader nitakuita ukuje ukae tuangalie karatasi tuone kama tutaenda pamoja na wewe mbele 2027. Ama namna gani?
Ladies and gentlemen, what's your conclusion after listening to those two speeches? The truth of the matter is that those two speeches are revealing to us William Ruto's game plan for 2027. But something was also very clear during yesterday's event. The absence of Musalia Mudavadi, a senior political figure from the Luhya nation. I did a comprehensive analysis about that. The absence of Moses Masika Wetangula, the Speaker of the National Assembly, again a senior political player from the Western region, was also missing. And importantly, Rigathi Gachagua was also missing, which means top Kenya Kwanza leaders, apart from William Ruto, boycotted that homecoming. Why do you think they boycotted that homecoming? In case you missed my video yesterday, please make reference by playing it again. But after yesterday's event, a member of parliament, a voting member of parliament, made some post on his official Facebook page and Twitter pages. And it was very clear that the ground was not really receptive. In this video, I want to give you reasons why personally I strongly believe that unless William Ruto and Raila Odinga are going to change the way they are doing business today, I can assure you Kenyans are going to embarrass them and they are likely to lose in 2027. But before you do all those, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee which they sent to me earlier today. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, Let us dive in. If I were to ask majority of you on this platform, around July 2022, whether Raila Odinga was going to lose the election or not, most of you will agree that there was a general consensus in the Republic of Kenya that Raila Odinga was destined to win the presidency. And I talked to so many people, including close allies of William Ruto. They were also not very sure that William Ruto was going to win that presidency. At the end of the day, Raila Odinga lost. You know why Raila Odinga lost? Two things. Overconfidence. And with that overconfidence, they never took things seriously. On this platform alone, I received a lot of information from you people, which I relayed to them. Most of the people who are working at Raila Odinga Secretariat, very few of them would listen. They had actually started kugawa viti. So that overconfidence made them to lose focus. Ruto focused. And of course, there was also the element of betrayal on the part of Uhuru Kenyatta, especially his allies. He trusted some of the people like Monica Juma. I was told the only person who was committed to that campaign was one man called George Kinoti. So Raila Odinga lost, but very few people believe that he was going to lose. I can assure you, if you were to speak with majority of William Ruto supporters today, most of them will tell you that William Ruto, now working with Raila Odinga, are assured of the presidency. In 2022, the situation was the same. Those Raila Odinga allies believed that Raila had the people, Uhuru had the deep state, and Raila Odinga only needed the deep state. I don't want to get into that. I just want to explain to you guys why personally, after studying the political mood of the country, if William Ruto is not careful, he's going to lose in 2027, even with the support of Raila Amolo Odinga. Why am I saying so? Number one, and they're taking this lightly, the rebellion by Rigathi Gachagua is definitely going to cost William Ruto. Why? William Ruto got the bulk of his support from the mountain. Rigathi Gachagua has strategically placed himself as the Mount Kenya kingpin. William Ruto is playing with that fact. Of course, William Ruto is laying an elaborate strategy to tame him. And I'm doing a video about that either tomorrow or the day after. And he has assigned some of his allies to try to deal with Rigathi Gachagua across the mountain. I witnessed in shock how Mwangi Kiunjuri was heckled by the people of the mountain. And he was told point blank that Rigathi Gachagua is their boss. So Rigathi Gachagua rebellion against William Ruto is something which should worry William Ruto. He must take it seriously. Otherwise, Rigathi is going to destroy William Ruto. That's number one. Number two, there is also something which William Ruto is joking around with. The Ruto must go call. Today, William Ruto is addressing some town hall meeting with the students over some university education funding model. You know, when he took over, he tried to change some things. But the fact is, the new model is not working. Which means, if I were Ruto, I'd figure out, I'll revert to the old ones and then try and make improvement on the current one. But his people are forcing him to force it on the throat of the Kenyans. It's not going to work. So it adds just the fuel to the call of Ruto must go. So the point is, this call of Ruto must go is similar to what brought Moi down. Yote yawezekana bila Moi. And William Ruto is taking it just for granted. I've been studying William Ruto, his response, I think he's now in comfort zone that he has Raila Odinga on his side. 80% of Raila Odinga supporters, 80, are yet to be convinced that Raila Odinga made the right move. Which means, if elections were to be held today, even 60% of Raila Odinga supporters will not easily vote for William Ruto because Raila is supporting him. No. So, Rigathi Gachagwa's rebellion is something. Number 3, and by the way, before I give you the third reason, allow me to introduce you guys to LemFi. LemFi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates, and the money will be delivered instantly into Mpesa account, Airtel Money account, and if you want, directly into your bank account. You can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the third reason why Ruto and Raila Odinga will be humiliated is because of this feeling by the Gen Zs that their handshake betrayed a cause. In the history of the Republic of Kenya, the Gen Zs achieved what no any other generation has ever achieved. They stormed parliament, and they were able to rally the entire country beyond the tribe. That's a fact. So when Raila Odinga entered into the handshake with William Ruto and thwarted their subsequent demonstrations, which of course had lost momentum because of failure, they had some other weaknesses. But if you were to speak to anybody today, they'll tell you that the fact is Raila and Ruto betrayed the Gen Zs, and that Ruto used Raila Odinga to betray the Gen Zs. So far, William Ruto and Raila Odinga are doing nothing to change that narrative. So I'll be waiting to see how they're going to navigate around it. That's number 3. Number 4 is the Mount Kenya factor, which is actually related to my first point of Rigathi Gachagua rebellion. Begs the question, can William Ruto win the support of the mountain currently without the support of Rigathi Gachagua? Or let me put it again. Is Uhuru Kenyatta revenging against William Ruto in the mountain and therefore is losing the ground? The fact is, Uhuru Kenyatta is now calling the shots in the mountain. That's something that should worry William Ruto. And of course, the main reason why William Ruto is going to fail is what is called Kenya Kwanza failures. So far, if you are to rate Kenya Kwanza, the approval ratings almost negative. And I don't see any magic William Ruto is going to perform to change the fortunes of Kenya Kwanza. I don't see. There's nothing. How many months to the next election? If William Ruto has not achieved anything so far, he's not going to achieve anything. Because by next year, Kenya is going to shift 100% into election mode. And the unfortunate thing for William Ruto is that we have a generation which is enlightened. These guys are paying very close attention to what Ruto is saying, the promises he's making, and they're taking notes. I came across some website where someone was actually highlighting all the promises William Ruto has made since he took over and what he has actualized. The results shocked me. There are individuals in the Republic of Kenya, led by lawyer Morara, who are now doing civic education, moving around the country, highlighting the promises, the failures, and the rest. So Kenya Kwanza failure is a burden that is going to send both William Ruto and Raila Odinga home if they're not careful. The only advantage for Raila Odinga is that all this will happen when he'll be somewhere in the AU. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, Makwiny. Bye-bye.